Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this Thibaut Courtois FIFA 16 player review. As always, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Twitter. Now, looking at Courtois' stats, he's got very good reactions as you can see there, which is always nice on such a big goalkeeper. Going into his goalkeeper stats, his diving, very, very good indeed, as well as his handling, which I'll come into later because I thought it was a big part of Courtois that makes him, just sets him aside from the other goalkeepers. His positioning and reflex is also very good. He has a 3-star weak foot and he's got the traditional saving style, which is very nice, and he's 6'6", which is brilliant. The goalkeeper long throw trait is a real winner on this card. A very, very good weapon that you can use to your advantage. Now, how did Courtois play in-game? Now, it's all well and good looking at the stats, but as we all know, we've all bought players before where the stats have looked amazing, but then they haven't performed. They just haven't delivered. Well, Courtois, as he did last year, delivers. He is a very solid goalkeeper. He's not perfect by any imagination, but he's very, very good indeed. Firstly, his handling. Really, really impressed with his handling. He saved pretty much everything, and when he did save it, he was pushing it away. He was bringing it into his chest, not parrying it out for the striker or another player to score the rebound. Something that I've noticed with a lot of goalkeepers throughout the FIFA series is they'll make a great save, but then they'll push it straight back out into play, leaving, it almost pointless that they made the good save in the first place, because you still conceded anyway. Whereas Courtois, he was always catching it, bringing it into his chest, or if he had to parry it, it was around the post or over the bar, so it wasn't in a dangerous situation, which I thought was really, really good. You'll see that in a lot of these clips, the way that he makes the save and he just pushes it around the post or over the bar. I think it's a very, very good thing for the goalkeeper to actually do, because it just means that you can set yourself for the corner and you're not likely to concede a goal like I just described. His kicking, his distribution was mixed. Sometimes he'd be quite good with his kicking, other times not so great. He'd struggle to pick out the striker a lot. But his long throw for me was excellent. Really, really accurate. Incredibly long. He could throw it just as long as he could kick the ball. So it's a very, very good weapon to have in your arsenal. Especially if you like counter-attacking. You can be making a save 1 minute and halfway up the pitch the other, which I think is a really, really good thing to be able to use when and if you require it. His positioning was spot on, in all honesty. Very, very good. I thought that he was always in the right position to make the save. The only one con that I'll come to more a bit later was that I felt that he was a little bit susceptible at the near post. If they were close and at the near post, well, that's where they were aiming, he was still letting them in, and that's just disappointing because he's so big, he's such a good goalkeeper, and he's standing right there, and yet it was still going in. And I just felt that that was a little bit annoying for me personally. But other than that, his speed was okay. He might struggle a little bit to get across, if there was a second shot to save. But it's not terrible. It's quite good in comparison to other people's. His reflexes are very, very good. So if he did make it across, he was able to make that double save, which I think is a really nice part for the card to have. So many real good pros on this card. Handling, reflexes, long throw, as I talked about, very nice indeed. He's 6'6", so he's such an intimidating figure. He comes out and commands the box with his height and with his sort of, the way that he plays the game. He's always getting out there and closing off attacks and catching the ball at corners. I think it's a very, very nice thing. Agility-wise, he is very good as well. Very agile in goal, makes some fantastic saves when they're looking like they're going in the top corner. He's picking them out and stopping that, what would have been a certain goal. So he's very agile, good positioning and diving. His handling, top notch, really, really good, guys. Cons, obviously, like I said before, vulnerable at his near post, which is a shame because of how good he is. You would expect him to make those saves. His speed isn't brilliant, but it's not terrible. Very similar to the kicking. Overall, I've given him 8.5 out of 10, which I think is very fair. He was very good. If you're on a budget, you may want to look at other players like Hart or Valdez in the Premier League, because they give you very, very good performance for a lot less price. Currently going for around 60k. I think that's well worth it if you've got the coins to spare. He is going to keep you in games, keep you winning them, and help you in the cup and the league. So a very important player to have, you know, nailed down. Is a good goalkeeper, and Courtois is definitely that. So if you did enjoy this review, guys, as always, leave a like on the video, comment below, hit the subscribe button, and peace.